Whatcha? Welcome to the show. Glad you made it, as I barely did. I want to teach you all something. I just learned this the other day. But you take your arm, it's kind of like the secret dab, except it's what the cool kids are doing now. So they can just go, this is the inside of my elbow. Cheese! It's pretty cool. Whop, whop, whop. Anyways, getting back to business. Today we're going to do something kind of funky. We're going to do something cool. See, I was sitting in my backyard and I thought, wow, it's a beautiful day. Then I farted. But anyways, we're going to build a birdhouse because the housing market for birds has also gone downhill, so we need to help improve that. But first, I need to introduce you. We've got a new crew member alert. Wow, 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 wow. This is Denzel. He's a saw, and he's got a short fuse. Yeah. In case any of y'all are getting confused, there will be name tags next time. I've gotten lots of comments saying, how are you going to know? I know! So to start off, we're going to take our nice piece of wood. Now these are coming from the spruce family, but also the pine family, because they're all wood. So we're going to start off by making ourselves a nice little box here. So to get a handle on this, we're going to make sure we get the right pieces here. Then we're going to get our other pieces, because we're actually pretty bougie here. Bougie. And then we're gonna start this off. We're gonna take our pieces. We're gonna take our pieces like this, and like this. And this is the icing on the cake. Okay, we got it. I'm going to get my assistant to hand me the fasteners. Assistant, fasteners. Thank you. If ever you're looking for a perfect product, think of a pickled pickle, other known as Vlasic, as today's sponsor. Not really. It was the jar I had. Anyway, so you're going to take your fasteners. You're going to make sure you can locate all of them at the same time. So today we're going to use some Robertson screws. There's 1-inchers because we don't need to go too deep. We just need to go 1 deep. And we're going to grab Isabel, my friendly impact driver. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to send it.
Just gonna send it.
So sometimes you'll find that when you're working on a project, things just don't always go as planned. But that's okay. See, that's part of the journey. This is probably a lesson you could take home. You could take home. It's a life lesson. When life doesn't go the way you want it, tough turkeys, you're going to survive. You can make that into a tattoo if you want it. So now we got the one side. We can flip the other side over. I don't know why, but I thought they were attached. You know what we're going to do? We're going to send it.
Just gonna send it.
You know, while we're doing this, I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to give a shout out to my #1 fan. His name is Jace. Jace and I are pretty cool. We're good buds. And, you know, he taught me something. He said, hey, I can jump from there. And then he did. It was pretty cool. Just so in case you're curious, we've now encountered another life lesson. If at first you don't succeed, see if you can make lemonade. These boards were actually supposed to be this way. But it's fine. It's, actually, no, it's not going to be. I'm going to take them apart. But you can just, watch that.
I feel you can put that like chicken dance music in here.
You know that one? Okay, cool. Don't you find it strange that the sweet and sour sauce is brown? Like my stomach started like feeling queasy. It was not a good time. Got it. Yeah, now that we've got the base kind of figured out, now we're gonna do some fandangling stuff. We're gonna get fancy here. In case you wanna evict your birds that are in here for being bad tenants, we're gonna put some hinges on here, courtesy of my garage where I found them. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Nice. So now that we've gotten to that part, we're going to do this fun stuff. So this is where we're going to take our screws and we're just going to do the old hunting practice of aiming and firing. It works best when you hit the target, which I actually did this time, to be honest. It's fantastic. Do y'all know what a penthouse suite? This is going to be like a penthouse suite for birds. This is going to be bougie. Bougie. So for those of you wondering, hey, those screws are going through the other side. Let's be honest, the birds aren't going to be in the roof. They're going to be, in the basement. Because that's where the birds go. Okay, so now that we've gotten to this point where we've kind of built our structure, we have to deal with something very important that you can never forget. Like some people forget, like not me at all, but there's nothing in the bottom. It's a slight problem. But you just have to go to your local, wood source and get yourself a bag of wood and then find yourself some nice pieces of the woods and you just gotta make it happen. Now, with the price of lumber, you're going to need some lumber seed, but I got these free samples. It's going to be kind of like a Tetris puzzle game. You're just going to kind of like stack them together and just kind of feel it out. So the object here is to not hit your hand. If you hit your hand, you lose. But if you hit your partner's hand, then you win. And what do you win, Bethany? Nuggets. You win nuggets. That is a technique. That's actually a patented technique. It's called the hammer swing. I invented it using my drill, actually. But then it became a lot better using an actual hammer. You don't go through drills as fast. Okay, now that we've got one in, time to get another. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. The important thing to remember is the birds are going to build their nests on top of your floor. So it doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to be there. Yes, hydration. Thank you, Bethany. I mean, assistant. Refreshing. It's also important to know no matter what your birdhouse looks like, it'll be loved. And that's the Hildebrandt guarantee. Is no matter what it looks like, it will be loved. I bet I could sell this on the birdhouse market for like at least 17. dead to me. Okay, cool. So now we have got a floor. It's there. It is there. It'll work. It's fine. It's fine. And so now we got to make it fancy. Now we got to make it fancy. So again, you go and you reach into your bag of lumber, because everybody's got a bag of lumber. You're going to grab yourself some natural aesthetics. I call these natural aesthetics because I got them from nature. And so, ow. Just gonna need a minute. Okay, we're good. We're gonna take our natural aesthetics, determine which way our face is gonna be, which I'm gonna go this way as our face. We're gonna give her a nice log cabin feel. Bougie. The important thing of being a carpenter of any sorts is always having a resourceful tool bag. And lucky for me, I've been resourceful over the last 8 years of having this bag, of leaving stuff in the bottom. It's a great way to be resourceful, but I have more screws now. So you're going to take your birdhouse, you're going to flip it on its side so that you can work on it easier. Then you're going to go and you have to wake up your employee, Isabel. Wake up. And now that your employee's awake, she can actually get to work and stop slacking off on the job. And this is going to really improve the face value of your birdhouse, as it'll look better. It'll be more inviting for your birds, and they'll want to host parties. Maybe even parties where it gets a little wild. And then who knows, maybe you'll have some breakfast after. Like eggs. Because you have eggs for breakfast, and eggs come from birds. Yeah. 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 You know what? I think we're gonna call that almost good. But we need to make it blend in for the natural aesthetic, which is where this guy comes in. Now this guy, his name is not Louis, but he does provide light. His name is Roger. So you're going to take your flame and you're just going to dust it. You're going to give her a nice little dust in there. Nice little dust and nice hint of color getting on there. Just beautiful. Nice. And don't forget to cook both sides. You've got to cook both sides of it. Nice. And now that we've cooked both sides, we've got a nice char. Now it's going to blend right in. And so here you have it. Here's a birdhouse for you. And this is going to improve your mental health, your psychological health, your bird health, your eye health, because you'll be watching all the birds just going crazy trying to snatch up this real estate. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. Keep following me next time for whatever we're gonna do. But stay frosty, stay safe, and catch you later.